My name's Alan from Creative Pixel Photos. I'd like to take 2 minutes of your time just to talk about weddings and wedding photography. By the way, if you've recently got engaged, you're planning to get married, congratulations to you both. If you've made that decision to get married, then you've got a busy time, haven't you? You've got so many things to book. You've got the wedding venue, the dress, champagne, food, sort the guest list out. Did mention champagne, didn't I? Disco, tons and tons of stuff to put together the wedding day that you want. And every one of those things that you organise, even down to the little name tags on the dining tables, every one of those things is going to contribute to your wedding day. As a wedding photographer, I actually don't think I contribute anything to your wedding day. If I wasn't there at all the weddings I've done, if I imagine myself not there, would that have been detrimental to their wedding day? And I have to say, probably not. I do my absolute utmost not to be intrusive, not to take too much time getting the photos. I take enough time to get great shots, but it's your wedding day, you should be back with your guests. So, if anything, I'm a bit of a distraction. But take yourself forward 2 weeks after your wedding. You've been on honeymoon maybe, you're back home, and all too soon, all too quickly, life is getting back to normal. What have you got left of your wedding day? The food's been eaten, the champagne's been drunk, the venue's been used for another 3 weddings, your dress is zipped up in a bag in the back of the wardrobe, the champagne's been drunk. I've said that. You've really got nothing left of your wedding day. It's done, it's gone, and all you've got now is memories. Well, that obviously is why you have a photographer. Now, you may be considering that the cost of a wedding photographer, a professional wedding photographer, is a bit up there. It's a bit too much. And you may be considering having a friend, your sister, someone who's got a decent camera, who's an enthusiastic photographer, take your pictures. Well, okay, it's better than nothing, but wedding photography, I do lots of photography. I certainly in the past, I've done sports, I cover events, I do portraits, families, and wedding photography is in a different league. It really is. It takes every ounce of skill, imagination, knowledge, practice, equipment that you can imagine, because there's so many things to do. Not only do we need to document the day, to actually photograph all the various stages of things that happen throughout the day, we've also got to get all those little moments where 2 kids that haven't seen each other for a couple of years just come up and hug each other. You won't see that, and it's very, very unlikely that your friend, photographer, is going to get shots like that. So, as a wedding photographer, professional wedding photographer, I believe that I add something to your day. When you look through the photos that we produce, professionals, you will see things and think, oh, I never saw that, oh, that's wonderful. And it just gives you a whole new experience of your wedding day, as well as bringing back the memories that you do actually remember. So, the only thing you're left with 2 weeks after your wedding, 2 years, 20 years, 25 years after your wedding is your photographs. And I get a lot of people these days asking if they can just have a USB stick, DVD, with the digital images on. And of course, if that's really what they want, I'm not going to say no. You're the customer, that's what you can have. But I just want to take 2 seconds, a bit more than that, 30 seconds, just to explain that really your wedding photography, your wedding photographs should go beyond that. They can go beyond that, and they should. A wedding album, you can just touch it, it's there. It's okay, it might be up on the shelf for 2 years, and then you take it down, and it just means so much more than a USB stick that you stick in your computer. It's just never going to be the same. It's never going to be the same as a typical wedding album, which goes through, tells the story of your day, but it gives me, as a photographer, the opportunity to go beyond creating a single photograph for you. It allows me to put together shots which, on their own, imagine that as a 6x4 photo. Just not going to work, but in an album, it really does come together, and we can go beyond just individual photos into something that tells a much better story of your day. So, if you choose me as your wedding photographer, beware, I will be trying to persuade you to have an album. It doesn't cost an awful lot, and you'll have it forever. Let me now wrap up, getting towards the end, by talking briefly about choosing your wedding photographer. Choosing the other things is I say reasonably easy, it's probably not, but you go to the venue and you might walk into 3 or 4 venues, you walk into one and you instantly know, yep, this is the place, everything's right, it's the right size, the decor, the garden, the people, everything is right, the food. That's where you want to get married. You go to the dress shop, you try on, I hate to think, lots of dresses, and one of them will call to you, this is the dress that I'm going to wear on my wedding day. And so on. Most things aren't too difficult once you go through the process to decide which one you want. How do you choose your wedding photographer? You can look at our websites, you can look at our photos, our galleries. How do you know what you're really going to get? Are you going to get photographs that are going to tell the story of your day, that are going to make you cry? There should be some photos amongst what I give to you after your wedding that you look at and they bring a tear to your eye. They really should. Can I do that? Yes, I can. But how do you know that? One of the best ways is obviously to meet me. Well, you're kind of meeting me here, but to meet me in person and to work with me, to get some photographs, and to see the results, and to then decide, could I see this guy spending the day at my wedding taking photographs? Is he going to upset the guests? Will we get on? How intrusive is he likely to be? So what I offer is a free photo shoot. We'll call it an engagement shoot, but you might have got engaged months and months ago, so it's hardly an engagement shoot. But it's an opportunity for you to meet me, to work with me, to create some beautiful photographs, and to decide the most important thing: will I fit in with your wedding day? Will someone else fit in better? Unless you meet them and work with them, you're really not going to know. So take the opportunity to have a free photo shoot. Just drop me a line, contact me, fill in the box, do whatever. Let's organise a free photo shoot. At the very worst, you're going to get some lovely pictures. We'll talk about your wedding, we'll go through the details, and you can decide whether I'm the right guy for your wedding day. Hopefully, we'll go from there. Thanks very much for watching. I hope at least it's given you something to think about, if nothing else. Thanks for watching. Cheers for now.